right. Yeah. All right. So, time for me to get started. Something fresh. Something super fresh. Let's get this microphone in a good spot. There we go. All right. I need to go to in fact, what I might need to do is actually go through and prep this so that this is more usable for light. Hey, howdy, hey, Ghost, how you doing? Good to see ya. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this image over into Photoshop and hopefully get it so that it's a little bit easier, a little bit better to use. Today I'm going to be working on my ArtStation Challenge piece, so I'm excited. I have been wanting to get back to another competition piece for a little while, and this felt like a good opportunity. So, figured I'd go ahead and go for it. Oh, here, let me do this actually. If you are a member of the Patreon group, I am going to be on the Discord so that, anybody who wants to be able to voice chat can be available. You can jump on and say hello. Let's play with some textures. Man, things are going slow right now. Give me a second. Discord. All right. No spare time live stream. There we go. Sweet. In fact, here's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and I'll put my my headphones in. So if anybody jumps on, I can hear them. All right. Cool. And then I'll go ahead and turn on desktop audio so that in case anybody jumps on, you can hear them too. All right, cool. Let's go ahead. Let's do this. If it'll let me. I'm hoping I'm not like running too many things. I don't have too many things open. Come on. Man. It's like super laggy right now. Oh, yeah. Please. Gonna open? Is it gonna do something? Oh, there we go. How about that? It's like the super slow part of doing anything. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of cut out around these characters loosely. Okay. And then we will say Control J. I think actually there's some other super cool way to be able to select, but I can't remember. Let me see, I'll get rid of this. We'll say filter, flaming pair, solidify C. It's a special cool filter that you can get. It's free online, but essentially what it does is it takes the thanks Quentin, how you doing, bud? I'm on the Discord if you wanted to jump on and be able to chat, just in case, but if not, I totally understand. I'm super excited. This is my character. It's going to be for the ArtStation challenge. Light Age or Light what's it called? Yeah, Light Age. Cool. Let's see if the computer can handle doing anything right now. Man, it's a big document. Maybe I need to make it smaller. Let's do this. Pull levels. Oh, getting too washed out up top over here, so we'll call this good. Reduce noise. See if we can get something good coming on here. A little bit. I mean, it's getting rid of some of it. Let's see how that does. I'm just trying to get rid of some of the paper detail in the background. It's not something I need, so it's easier for me to just get rid of it. I should make something in my overlay. Maybe let's do that. Let's go ahead and say open. I gotta think for a second. ZBrush. I gotta go to live. I gotta go to graphics kit. And then we'll open up our. In fact, let's instead of opening that, let's say open the actual PSD file. And then we'll get rid of Whew. Get rid of that. It'll take Steven Anderson, SMAARTIST. And then I need my logos. Where's my logos copy? Just kind of scoot that over. And then no spare time with SMAARTIST. Yeah, well, maybe we can get rid of that, or we can. Let me see. Let's come up here. Let's grab. Discord logo. I heard a chime. Whoa, the color is like super off. Is it really that? No, that's like totally different color. Why is it like that? Must be the. I think I get it. I think I get it. Let's see what let's check out my image mode, RGB color. 8-bit. Let's go to 16-bit. I wonder if that's the issue. I'm muted. How am I muted? Let me see. Yeah, I mean, Ghost saying it sounds pretty good. So maybe it's a speaker issue on your point. So in the Discord, there's this special chat room that I have available to anybody who's part of my patrons. Like Quentin just jumped on there. You can see him right there. Hey dude, how you doing? Yeah, dude, it's been a while. So yeah, anybody who's part of that Patreon group's welcome to come in and jump on and uh so yeah. How you been, dude?
Oh man,
isn't,
it's been crazy.
isn't that the question of the hour?
Yeah, yeah. I've been okay though. I mean, you know, I can't complain. I'm alive. I'm healthy. All that good stuff.
Oh good. Oh good.
Yeah.
Dude.
How you been?
Still trying to get over those allergies and whatever.
Oh, I got you. The cat.
Yeah, the cat. Oops.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting before I get any animals. Um, so maybe I have like my own spot. Right now I'm like in a roommate situation. So
Right. Yeah, no, that's considerate.
I think I want like a turtle.
Is it gonna be
I don't know.
teenage and mutant? I would totally go for the teenage and mutant variety, you know.
Oh yeah, his name's gonna be Mikey.
You guys can be kindred spirits and enjoy pizza together.
Oh yeah, he will have pizza. Oh man,
There will be pizza.
does it kill the turtle? I don't know. Nope.
Best not to try it, I guess.
No, 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 no. Maybe like pizza flavored turtle food or something. I don't know.
Or turtle food that's shaped like pizza.
Yeah, there we go.
Or you could put pizza on the turtle food, and at least it sort of works like that. uh,
I recently took a trip out to Las Vegas for the first time.
yeah.
Yeah, about a week ago.
How'd it go?
That was pretty cool. I like it. I like Vegas. Obviously, it wasn't as crazy as it usually is because of the hurricane, but like I still enjoyed it. I'm even like considering probably moving there. Rent and stuff.
Oh, is I don't know what cost of living's like there.
Surprisingly, way cheaper than
Yeah,
LA.
man.
Yes, like by a lot. Even the taxes, like I think I saw the tax percentage is like 5 point something.
Wow.
Forget exactly, but
So a bit more decent.
yeah, right. And I mean, I'm right here next to Cali. It was only but almost 4 hour drive.
Okay.
Yeah, just considering right now because LA's getting pretty pricey right now.
Yeah, no joke.
I mean, everything's done online now. Considering.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things that I'm kind of considering going back to school.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of a different thing, but it's I don't know, it kind of feels right, you know.
Okay.
I'm kind of excited about it.
What are you considering studying?
Kind of a whole bunch of things really, but really just kind of going back, getting my master's. Because I feel like hopefully that'll open up more options. Even not even from the standpoint of like, not even from the standpoint of being like, um, like I can't get a job in the industry if I don't have a if I don't have a master's degree. It's more like being able to have that option um, of being able to go and teach or things like that.
I see. I got you.
Yeah, opens up more avenues in that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's exciting.
yeah, hopefully, yeah. I'm really pretty excited for it. I mean, there are things that I want to be able to learn that I feel like I don't necessarily feel like I can quite get just going through regular channels. I'll say, like trying to get oh shoot, cancel, flatten. Um, yeah, like being able to learn different things about maybe some programming, some coding, some things like that, which you can kind of get online, but
It's
yeah,
not the same experience
right,
as being in school. Like I get it.
yeah.
I would just say I mean you probably already know this because you're smartest. um, just like do a lot of research on things that could help you out in that process. Especially when it comes to like the tuition and everything.
Oh, tuition, I'm not super worried about. I mean, I've already got a place where I'd like to go. And it's not terribly expensive, and but it's a really yeah. I'd be going back to BYU.
Okay.
Um, so being a member of the church, I get cheaper
Learning
tuition, and
classes.
yeah. So that's nice from that standpoint. Doggone it, I can never control this like the way that I want. It's like, come on. Just trying to like get rid of the outer bits. And it's like it'll work to a point and then it'll be like, okay, I'm done. It's like, no, you're not. Yeah, it'll be good enough, I think.
I'm learning. I don't know if you ever heard of Affinity. It's
The
like a Photoshop type program.
I think I've heard of it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I bought that recently because I just can't pay for Photoshop anymore.
Uh
So replacing it with that. So I'm trying to learn it. It's very similar to Photoshop though. I mean, it is.
yeah.
There's certain things I don't know how to do. It's just easier in Photoshop.
Easier than Photoshop. Interesting.
Well, no, I meant like it's easier for me to do it in Photoshop, but I'm trying to learn
Okay.
this new program and see like how I could do it their way.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, 'cause I've been working in Photoshop for a while now. Just used to it.
Right. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. I totally 100% get that.
Like, damn it! If I was in Photoshop, I could just
Why won't the V key turn to move? Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah.
totally understand.
I get it. I get it. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn off the sampling from Spotlight Projection. So, do you have any kind of a timeline of like when you're thinking about possibly moving out to Vegas, or?
Well, last year I said by the middle of this year. So I'm just trying to see if I can even save, in time to do that.
Do you have people out there at all? Any family or friends or anything?
Nope.
Man,
Everyone's
starting from
on the East
scratch.
Coast. Yeah, everyone's in the East Coast, man.
Oh, I thought you had someone out here, like some cousin or an aunt or sister or something.
I did have my cousin, and she left me by myself.
Jerk.
Cause she's
A travel nurse.
Yeah, she could pretty much move anywhere and have work, if they're looking basically.
Right.
Right now she's in Texas.
My grandma's in. Well, my parents are in Texas too, but my grandma's a nurse. That's kind of where I made the connection.
Yeah. Yeah, you say your family sailed too, right?
Yeah. My parents and my grandma and well, one of my grandmas, I guess. I got three of them. And then yeah, and then one of my youngest sister is actually living out there. Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Yeah, she told me she's in like some small area. I had never heard of it until she told me. It's I think it's Seguin. Is that how you say it?
That that I don't know.
It's Seguin.
Sure, sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
Oh yes, of course. It's right outside at that other town.
Oh yeah, no.
I get. Yeah. I drove through there one time when I was on my way to to the grocery store. Right outside of Whole Foods, right? Yeah.
Man, Twitch is really promoting you, man.
Yeah, I went through and actually, and it goes to YouTube as well, but it's one of those things that that Restream will allow you to do, where it'll allow you to kind of go through and put in like these automatic messages.
Okay.
But good grief, it does look like it's going more frequently. It's like every 30 seconds. What's it doing?
You're gonna get so many followers.
Well, maybe people will buy the course. That'd be kind of nice.
Maybe it does it like once like one person joins, it does it automatically maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
I didn't plan this at all.
Advertising? People advertise their things? What? Where can I learn about this advertising thing? How can I make it work for me?
Oh man.
That's actually something that I'm working on going through and doing. Like that recent render that I did of the Mermaid. It's something that I'm going through and trying to put together for like an ad that I can put out on something. On the socials.
And I had to step away from social media for a bit. I'm just kind of just getting over with it.
Yeah, I can't blame you, dude. It's pretty heavy, just everything happening and whatnot. Yeah.
It's funny, my cousin is texting me right now.
Hi,
Saying
cousin.
things.
What are they saying? Anything cool? Do you have a joke?
No, I was just asking her if because she's been to Vegas before me, and I was asking her if she ever visited Red Rock Canyon.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever heard of that area.
Um, are you talking about like kind of closer to the Nevada border, like up like Nevada, Arizona, Utah area, kind of Virgin River Gorge sort of area, or
No, it's pretty close to like the strip area, but it's more like a scenic route that you take to
there's a
see
scenic route?
yeah, it's a like you just see like these grand mountains and stuff.
Ooh.
It looks really nice, and we drove through there. It's like maybe a 15-minute drive. It's pretty cool.
Everybody hear that?
Shoot.
If you're going to go from like between California and Utah or anywhere up in that direction, take the scenic route. Ooh, I ordered a surprise for my wife, and it's coming today. Finally. Supposedly it was supposed to get here last week, but today. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to start trying to match up some shapes here. Way off. Wow, look at that. Sorry, you might not be able to see it yet because of the lag, but
Okay.
it was like super off, but now it's a lot better.
It's fixed.
It is fixeth. Or at least it's at the beginning of the fixeth.
It's getting there.
At least shape-wise, it's starting to become something that I'm hoping for. Okay. From the front, it's kind of tricky because it's like I'm trying to judge different face planes and whatnot. It can be kind of tricky when it's super stylized, and I'm trying to do something that's a different style than what I usually work in, and trying to push myself a little bit. So I'm trying to figure that out. But ooh, crazy business. Have you seen the ArtStation challenge at all? Have you tried thinking about it or diving into it at all, or?
This is the first I've heard about it through you. Let me look it up.
Yeah, it's all about light age and space opera and things like that. So I'm trying to go through and think like what do I think would look really cool in like a space opera sort of setting. And I was like, oh, a guy with like a fur collar and and I went through and I did like some color exploration on him too, and tried to figure out. I want to do like some sort of like either facial tattoos or like a cyberpunk sort of like metallic grooves going through his face or something. I don't know, something. But
Pretty awesome.
yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. What was that?
Is it on the front page?
Maybe. Hey, let me pull it up. I'll shoot you the link. Studio guys can put together service. You can be somewhere. Shoo. Challenges. I'm just going to challenges. It's easier to get there. Yeah, so I mean, there's Grand Space Opera.
I see it.
Yeah, I think that there's going to be like the one that I'm entering is the character art for film and VFX. Obviously, it's going to be much more stylized than that thumbnail image, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, there's some pretty cool pieces so far. I'm actually like super intimidated, but it's one of those things that's like, whatever. It's just for fun, right? So just wanted to,
It's fun, man.
yeah, just tinkering around,
Don't take it so serious, man.
Put a smile on your face. Yeah, I've got mine right there though. Oh no, it's supposed to go to the thing. Why didn't it go to the? Oh, go to the view submission. Okay, I got you. New challenger, 5 likes. Yeah, so yeah. So I mean, it's still in like the super early phase, but hopefully once I get the some of this initial shape exploration down, I'll be able to really kind of tie down my thoughts and figure out what it is that I'm doing. Yeah, it's interesting. Remember, Steven, it's for fun.
Got a little note on your screen. It's just for fun, man.
Suck it up. This is for
Suck it
fun.
up, bro. It's just for fun.
Keep it light, man. It's like that isn't that what Usain Bolt said? He's like just gotta keep it light, man. It just there was a short film that oh gosh, what was the studio that released that? It was a short film that somebody did on Usain Bolt, and that was something that like whenever he would get kind of frustrated with something, his mother would be like, keep it light, or something. And so that was just kind of his little phrase, and took him in, and just kept it, keeping it real, and keeping it light. It's a cool, it's a cool little mantra. Keep it light.
Yeah, I love Jamaican culture. I kind of grew up with it, to be honest.
Well, because you're from down in Florida, right?
Yeah, yeah. Mostly Miami. But
Welcome to Miami.
my mom, she dated a Jamaican Rastafarian. That's what they call them.
Rastafarian. Awesome.
Yes, I kind of grew up on a lot of that stuff.
Oh boy, I need to move my. Oh, I don't want to shrink it. Let's take it. Let's move it. I like to move it, move it. Okay,
I
something
saw
like
a
that.
video on YouTube where Usain Bolt was, I guess they did a collage of like all the times Usain Bolt like talk to, like sometimes they have like the kids come in and participate and be like the water boy or water girl,
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
like standing there next to him, and he'll like acknowledge them, which usually they don't usually acknowledge him, but he always like takes
I
a photo
love
next to
people
him.
like that. I love people like that.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's like people that can just keep it real and be able to acknowledge and include people who you know who might not be celebrity status like they are. It's like I mean, Usain Bolt's a huge deal.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, when you get to be the fastest man on the earth, I mean, that comes with like, well, in a lot of people's minds, it comes with bragging rights, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like Maurice Green, and yeah, I mean, I used to be like a huge fan of like runners and like sprinters and whatever. So like I was a huge fan of like Maurice Green for a while because he was the fastest man on earth for a while, and then I don't know at what point that changed, but yeah, I mean, good people, just totally killing it, but still down to earth and keeping it humble.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keeping it light.
I think the main celebrities I would like kind of go crazy over is like the ones that I want to marry. The female singers that I just think are gorgeous.
Hey, sweet thing, I like your music. Can we get hitched?
Cause like where I work, sometimes occasionally you'll see like a celebrity come in or whatever,
Oh yeah.
and it's like, oh, cool, okay, just whatever about it. Not like,
Yeah.
Man,
Well, man, she's married.
okay, alright, yeah,
have have little
you're right.
Jay jump out of her purse and be like,
Right.
it'd be like, it's funny because like with people like that, I mean, regardless of whether the person is married, I mean, people still like have their celebrity crushes on them and whatever, and it's just like, you know, yeah, it is what it is, right?
That's why I need you, man. Keep me grounded, Remind me of these things.
She's married, man. Oh, that's right.
I just hear your voice in the background. She's married, man.
Oh yeah, that's why my dreams are crushed. Okay. It was funny actually. Since we're on the topic of Beyonce, Jay Z, there was it sounded like Art Station just chimed or something. Um, Yay! I got a like. Did you hear that, guys? Don't die. Do not die. Not allowed. This is live footage of Quentin's death.
The challenge, relax. Just for fun.
Don't forget to save. Okay, yeah, I forgot to save. I don't even have a name for this guy. I'll call him that. Guy.
Guy.
Oy, 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 oy. Okay.
You know that the first sketch you did, you kind of like colored the hair.
Right?
It kind of reminds me of like a Powerpuff Girl icon.
Oh, yeah?
Like in that world,
Interesting. Let me see. I think I've got these cheeks like coming too far forward or something. Like I'm trying to figure out like the way that I want to have the curvature of these face planes. Man, those automatic messages, they're like way too ambitious. I'm just gonna turn them off if I can. It's like
That's why I mentioned it earlier. I was like, man, I think people are scared to chat.
yeah, it's like I'm just if I say anything, it's just gonna get cut off by the bot anyway. Let me see. Turn that off. Save. Turn that off. Save. Okay, so hopefully that won't be obnoxious anymore. Sorry, guys. Although it is the easiest way for me to hit 100 comments in my stream. I'm just talking to myself. Yeah, it's kind of funny that way.
I need a new chair.
Oh, dude, I can't remember who I was talking to about that. It was oh my goodness, I'm blanking on her name. I am blanking on her name. Andrea Femmerstrand. She's the one. She goes by Nuka on Instagram. She's super cool. She's from Sweden. But yeah, let me see if I can pull her up. Open the gram. Oh man, I love his stuff. Let's see. Yeah, Dave character art. He's really good one too. yeah, I love the proportions and everything. Super, super cool. Anyway, yeah. So this is Andrea. She does awesome stuff. Anyway, she's had this little bit in her story lately where she's talking about getting a new chair and yeah. So we were talking about like the chairs that I had while I was at Disney and things like that and yeah, she ended up getting this. What did she end up getting? She got this one like super fancy kind of saddle chair. Come on, there it is. Pause. Yeah, there we go. It's kind of fancy because she said it's the good thing about it is that she can sit on it forward or backwards, so she can like lean on it leaning forward if she wanted to.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing, and it's interesting too because the back, like those little things that are jutting out to the side, it's like they almost become like these armrests that she can just like
Yeah.
prop herself up on if she wanted to or whatever. Um,
It's a cool looking chair. I've never seen a chair like that. That's cool.
yeah, me neither. I mean, who else was I talking? I mean, seriously, like chair seems like it's like the big thing on people's mind these days is chairs, and I can't remember who it was that I was talking to yesterday or the day before. Somebody was saying that they had gotten a chair just like the one that I had gotten at that I had been using, in all my industry jobs for the last several years, and she had gotten it for free because like her friend's company was closing down. They're just or not closing down. They were going virtual, and so they were just giving away everything. And I was like, "Do they have any more?" Does that chair give you a hug like every hour on the hour? That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. I would feel so alone.
It's like, oh, hello, chair. I love you too. If it has like little hands that kind of come out of the back and kind of like like squeeze your back so that you can like get a little massage or something. Like a little. That would be pretty stellar.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's move on with this and see if we can.
No, man, this whole stream's gonna be about chairs, bro.
Dude.
Sit back, relax.
Sit on that one for a while. Yeah. But it's like good chairs. They just make all the difference. It's so
Oh
Yeah, I miss my chair. Like so badly.
yeah. Wait, are you not sitting right now?
Oh, I have a chair. It's just that it's not a great. Yeah, so this is a new character. No, I do have a chair. It's just not as nice of a chair by any stretch of the imagination. It's kind of I don't know. It was free for me. It was a hand-me-down chair. um, but yeah. So I mean, it's good enough, but it's definitely not nearly as nice as like my Disney chair or yeah. I miss my Disney chair because it's got like this mesh and this and like it supports you just really really nice, and this chair kind of, it's like if I sit on it for too long, it's like I can feel the hard structure underneath the padding, and so it's like my butt falls asleep.
I got you.
Hey Quicks, yeah, so I'm sort of on the phone. Yeah, it's on the Discord channel for anybody who's part of the Patreon crowd can kind of jump on and yeah, couldn't hear the other person, so wasn't sure. You can't hear the other person? That's no good. Maybe let's see. Let me push this up. Take plenty of stretch breaks. Yeah, I do need to take stretch breaks more often for sure. Hey Quentin, can you go ahead and say something?
Check mic 1 2 check.
Okay, hopefully that's better. Yeah, I was like I had put the audio for desktop audio like way down, because like I had been streaming with like a little bit of music in the background, and then all of a sudden, not Facebook, YouTube was like freaking out, like you can't monetize this because of copyright issues. Like, what are you talking about? That was like copyright free music. How? So I had to anyway, pain in the butt, but
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, YouTube's on something.
They're on the internet.
The internet, duh.
Of course, I knew that.
Yeah, that's me.
I need to start like
Zach
blocking in the rest
Post.
of this. Let me see. I'm going to turn on groups so that I can keep things separate. Oh, you know what? Let's turn on the Move Infinite Depth. I love this brush, by the way. It's so amazing. Oh, dude, I heard from Sherman for the first time today in like a long time.
Yeah, honestly, man, yeah, Sherman's been going through it, man. I hadn't heard from him for a while too until like maybe a few days ago.
Yeah, his computer had broken or whatnot, and he ended up getting a new one
Yeah,
like just
yeah,
recently. It's like,
yeah.
dang, that sucks.
I'm happy for him. Well, I'm happy you got a new one now.
Yeah, yeah. Happy for him. Get rid of that old thing. It was holding him back. It's
Yeah,
like a
just
it's like it's like a
reminded
bad
me of.
breakup, you know. It's like I'm glad he got rid of it. Poor guy. Watch, his ears are itching now. It's like he's like someone's talking about me.
For sure.
Let me see. It's always interesting going through and like building a character using profile views because like right here I can tell that the nose doesn't match up. And but it matches up in the front view, and so it's like it's just a matter of kind of balancing out what it is that I think I want out of the character. So I'm going to need that nose to kind of stay more with what's happening in the front view, I think. All right.
That is a guy character, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm hoping to make it more obvious at some point. I mean, it's just yeah, it's kind of tricky at this stage. Yeah, it is pretty androgynous.
Yeah, I didn't want to be rude to the character. Just wanted to make sure.
Be sensitive to their pronouns. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, this dude's looking cool. It's a dudette. I heard in Japan they're trying to make a law for cosplayers to start paying for copyrights on characters they cosplay. Interesting.
Whoa, really?
Can't wait to see how far back the mouse pushes back on public domain this time. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if anything's public domain, then that's one thing. If it's intellectual property, that's another thing. Um, yeah, 3/4 view is always helpful. Fill in the in between for sure. Let me see. Yeah, for sure. The ears, I know for sure I want to have those match up with the front view. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and block in the mouth. He's got a fat lip.
headsets, because my old ones broke.
Like
And
like like headphones and stuff. Is that what you're talking about?
no, like gamer headsets, like for the computer.
So like with the ear, but it is like a head like headphones with like the speaker microphone thing, right?
Yeah,
It's
like
like
on your ear.
it's like what's that speaking thing called?
With the mic sticking out. Yeah. Yeah, my old ones broke because I guess because I've had them too long. I had them about 7 years, but they fit like physically broke because my head's kind of big. You know, it's been stretching out over the years, so it finally snapped, and I got a new pair, Steel Series, uh, and I could tell like the quality difference in the sound,
Yeah.
and it bugs me.
Oh, so like they're not as good as your last ones, or is it they're just different?
As far as like durability, it's better, but yeah, it's not as good as my old ones.
Shoot, dude, that's no fun.
I'm just kind of like riding with it now.
Well, how long ago did you get them? Are you able to return them and just get a pair that you like better, or?
Got them over the holidays. I think I'm gonna just keep them. Uh,
Not
yeah.
worth risking the Ronas for it.
Maybe in the future I'll get like a second pair. Have this as a backup or something.
Yeah, I have this pair, like a lot of things that I have, like they're all hand me down sort of things. It's like I have a set. We were talking about my chair. Like I have a headset, like this blue headset that I honestly never really liked using it at all. It's always just kind of felt um like the padding around the actual earpieces, like it feels it feels like it's flaky, like it's coming apart, but it's made out of cloth, and so it's how is that still going? Did you see that? It just popped up with another message. It's like, how in the heck?
uh, I think that's probably through Twitch, because it has the broadcaster next to it. You see
Uh-oh.
your name. I think the thing you turned off was moderator or
Maybe.
restream bot thing.
I don't know. I
But
don't
this one's not as bad.
know. Yeah, at least it wasn't like, 5 messages every 3 seconds, right? Okay. Whatever. Did you get the IMM primitives brush from the Patreon?
I have it and I have not used it yet.
Ah.
I know, but I will.
It is probably the best brush. It is the best brush. Yeah. I'm glad that guy's gone. Sorry to anybody out there who isn't, but it's all for the better. It's okay. I'll probably get like hate mail every once in a while because of it. Like there's that political cartoon that I did one time of Trump and like my hopes for the election and
Yeah. Hey man, haters gonna hate. And
yeah.
if you don't have haters, you're not making it, bro. At least that's what I heard.
Words from very wise man. If you act now before the next 30 seconds or the next comment, you'll get an extra set of cutlery. That's funny. It's always kind of funny going through and starting a new character, especially like I don't know, like starting like getting through this phase. It's like I feel like sometimes I get too stuck
Mhm.
trying to figure out exact shapes of exact pieces and whatever. Um, but sometimes it's just like a matter of just stick it in and just let it go and move on to the next thing. Kind of fit everything together gradually. You know? Knife me quicks. Oh, but Ghost, you got there after the 30-second mark. I'm sorry, dude.
Just missed it. Darn.
You get this coupon.
But if you act to the next the
Ugh.
next 80 seconds.
I'll think about putting up a new 30-second. Yeah. It's kind of tricky because it's like the message goes up and then it's like you have to wait for the message to get to you and then you have to wait for to be able to read through the message and see what the rules are, and then by the time
Yeah.
you're done with that you have to actually type out your response, and then it's like by the time you're done with that.
So technically, you only have like 5 seconds.
You have 5 seconds to act. Oh, I missed it again. Sure, blame it on the internet. Yep. Uh-huh. Let's see. That looks like it might be all right. Sweet. Okay, cool. I do feel like it's like I like the way that the nose looks here from the side, but I
Mhm.
think I do need to lower the bottom of the nose because I like better how the front view looks.
Yeah, I think the front view looks better. It looks kind of sad on the side view. Like, why did you draw me like this?
Like, dang it, my nose is like this again. Can we get reconstruction? Is that in the budget? Speaking of Hollywood.
Most of the budget went to the front view.
Poor guy, always poking holes in his face mask. Yeah, probably.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, dude. I mean, I've got a pointy nose, but I'm glad it's not that pointy. My kids would be doomed. When I was like going to try to kiss my wife, it's like, I mean, she'd have lost both her eyes by now. Yeah, let me see. Let's block in. Come on, let's get this zeroed out. Kind of block in some of these other pieces. This guy is on Woody Woodpecker level. Absolutely. It's like if
I
if
miss Woody Woodpecker.
yeah, dude, he's a good egg. And then he hatched. I didn't like the 3D reboot that they did of him though.
I didn't even give it a
No,
chance.
yeah, me neither. Me neither. It's like that's the thing. I disliked it so much that I didn't even try.
Yeah.
Usually I will give it a try, even just for the sake of like Avatar: Last Airbender. I'm a huge fan of Airbender, But
Me
then
too.
the live action movie, so disappointing that I gave up on it like 5 or 6 times. I tried to like it, and it just I
Yeah,
couldn't.
don't put yourself through that.
Yeah.
It, it's not as bad as my experience because I actually went to the movies for that.
Oh no. Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah. I'll never forget the day.
I believe it.
Never forget. Avatar to last minute. Oh, dude, if you would have saw the faces on everybody that left that movie at the end, it was like it was it was a tragedy, man.
Oh. I can believe that. Dude, did you see the Sonic movie?
Yes,
I
yes.
liked that one. That one was pretty fun. I mean,
I
it wasn't
love Sonic. I
it
love
wasn't it wasn't quite what I was hoping for with like a Sonic movie, but I mean it was fun. It was one that I could enjoy.
I went into that movie with no expectations, and I just loved it. Like, I mean, it wasn't what I expected either, but I thought it was way better than what I was expecting. So,
Certainly better than Airbender.
yeah, yeah. Jim Carrey made that movie though.
Yeah, I'm just glad that they went through and redesigned Sonic because the first pass that
Yeah,
they made at him was just miserable.
I agree with you. I agree.
Tom and Jerry looks like it's only recreations of old jokes. Looks decent, but like it adds nothing new. Possibly, yeah. I haven't. I mean, I think I've seen the trailer, but I mean, it's like I don't remember thinking that it looked like you said. I mean, it looked decent, but it didn't feel like it was anything new. Like the newer Tom and Jerry cartoons, I feel like they don't have the same life and the same charm as the original ones. Same thing with like Scooby Doo, you know? Yeah.
Definitely agree. Yeah, I kind of cringed when I saw the Tom and Jerry trailer.
It's always hard. Cuz I mean, it's like you want to kind of pay homage to, something that you grew up with, something that you enjoy, something that you love, whatever. Um and you just know that there's a big fan base for it and whatever, and then it's like you put it out and everybody's like, this is terrible. You're ruining my childhood. It's like
Yeah, yeah. I think because they're
people.
trying to like please so many people at one time, like, they're trying to please the new generation. They're trying to please, probably their shareholders or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
you know.
that's I think that's definitely accurate. Or maybe I'll call that collar.
Did you see the new Godzilla versus King Kong trailer?
That seems interesting. I think I could give that a
Yeah,
shot.
I think so too.
I
Looks
mean,
cool.
there's still a bunch of like there's still a bunch of those movies that I haven't seen. I mean, there's like the I think I've seen maybe one of the newer Godzilla movies, and I liked it. I really liked it. It was fun.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, it was. I don't know. It's kind of funny because it's like a lot of people are like ragging on the old one, the one that came out like the turn of the century, whatever, whenever it was.
Mhm.
I quite liked it, and granted,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in 20 years, but so I don't know. Maybe my experience and education, would make me view it with different eyes, um, but yeah, I mean, I remember really liking it. In fact, my best friend from that time, I remember his mom got him this. Yeah, the one with Matthew Broderick in it. Yeah. Um, the my friend's mom from that time, she had gotten him like this bar of soap that had a Godzilla toy in the middle of it. So it's like you had to wash your hands a lot to be able to to be able to get the toy out, or you just had to like cut it open or break it or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, depends on what kind of kid you were.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember that film having a lot of like hate towards it and stuff. I thought it
Yeah,
was okay though.
yeah, I really liked it,
The
but
last Godzilla movie I saw was the one that had Bryan Cranston in it.
is that the one that also
Uh,
had 11 in it?
that that one was the most recent one.
That's the most
I
recent
think it
one.
was, yeah, the 2019, I think. Uh,
Oh, is
and then
the
there
one
was
you're
one
talking
before
about? Is that
that.
the one that has Elizabeth Olsen, uh, the Scarlet Witch? You know what I'm talking about?
Possibly. I think yeah, she was in there. Yeah. Yeah. And the dude from the dude from Kick-Ass, he was like a soldier.
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I think it was 2014 maybe. Let me look it up. Yeah, 2014. And then they had the 2019 with
With 11.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah, I can never remember her name. I just call her 11. Or that chick from Stranger Things, or you know,
Stranger Things.
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see that one yet. But I have a poster.
From Stranger
I got
Things.
it for free. From
Nice.
from that Godzilla movie. I have the poster of a movie I haven't seen.
See, I like her. I like her. I think she's a good little actress, and I think she has a lot of promise for the future.
Oh yeah, yeah, she's definitely like a great actress.
Did you see Enola Holmes?
No.
It's really good. I really liked it.
Is that on Netflix or no?
Yeah, yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay. I have to check it out.
Yes, you do. Homework.
Yeah, Quicks, there's a lot of Godzilla movies,
Yeah, it's really kind of interesting. It's one of those like the whole kaiju and you know big monster movie movement. I mean, I think there's definitely like a revival going on, and which is fine. So long as it's done well, it's all right with me.
If you think that's crazy, there's a lot of Power Rangers out there. It's a lot of different Power Rangers.
Well, and they did that movie recently. Like there's a revival movie recently that they did, right? Because they
Yeah,
used one of the
a
guys from
few
Stranger
years back.
Things.
Which guy? I'm trying to remember
The
which
guy
guy
who's the
was.
brother. He's Billy. Remember the guy who's like the sleazy lifeguard that you know he's the
Oh,
older brother, moves in, has the nice car, whatever.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I really appreciate his character though. It's like you've seen Stranger Things, right?
Mhm.
Like I
Yeah.
really appreciate his arc, and I really appreciate the way that he was able to go through and how we were able to connect with him and
Oh man, yeah. His character arc was crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, you hated him at first. You felt sympathy, like at the end. It's like, whoa,
Yeah,
they did a
absolutely.
good job with that.
Yeah, I like it when characters are easy to connect with, and I think that's yeah, yeah, that's my big thing. Connect with those
Hmm.
characters.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the movie Fruitful Station?
Fruitful Station.
Yeah. It has Michael B. Jordan in it. This is like one of his like early films.
No, I haven't.
I saw it
I saw one
recently.
of his other films recently. The Mercy, I think, is called. That one was really good.
I don't think I heard of that one.
It's more of a politically charged sort of film. It's got Jamie Foxx in it too. About a
Oh.
guy who's on death row, and Jamie Foxx's character was like wrongfully accused of murder, and
Okay.
um,
I remember that trailer. I didn't watch the movie though.
it was
Well,
powerful. It was really good.
yeah, so I like movies like that, but I don't love like I don't jump on it right away because I know it's gonna be like heavy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
it
No, it's the
just
same
takes me
thing
a
for
while to
like
get.
it's the same thing for like The Hate You Give, and the one about the Central Park Five, and
Yeah, and the Fruitful Station movie is kind of like that too. So it took me a while to watch. And I finally watched it, and I was like, man, it's pretty good. You should watch it. It's on Netflix. But
Fruitful
it,
Station.
it will tear you up, definitely.
I'm writing it down. Some dust on my notepad.
Yeah, I think I have the same issue with like scary movies because I always had a. I was always scared, you know. And
Man up, man up. Gosh.
yeah, I never understood why people wanted to be scared on purpose.
That was awesome.
But it's weird too because like one of my favorite games is The Last of Us,
Okay.
and it has like a lot of horror like scary moments in it. But
Like
it's
jump
more
scares,
like yeah,
sort of
well
things.
that, but also just like the story as well. Just like it's kind of like an apocalyptic setting, so
Okay.
it's something that could actually happen, type of thing.
Which that's kind of the most alarming thing, is like, because it feels like it connects so well to the real world and things that are actually
Hmm.
happening. It
Yeah,
feels more. It's alarming.
yeah. But that game for me is just mostly like the characters and the story. Like they did so well with that.
Hmm.
Even though it's scary, I'm just like, I'll bypass that just to play the game.
Let's see.
Up, up, Ninja's on. I have to go, Steven. I have to watch Ninja.
Okay.
No, no joking.
I don't know what that means, but okay. If that's how you
You,
feel.
you, you know who Ninja is, right?
Uh-uh.
The one of the top streamers on Twitch. Like
What did he do?
he's like the PewDiePie of Twitch.
PewDiePie is
It's
the YouTuber video game player or whatever, right?
yeah,
So
yeah. He's kind of like that, but for
now
Twitch, and he
let
does
me
like
ask you
Fortnite.
something. What makes watching those guys appealing and fun? Why do you so? Because I mean, they've got like millions of followers.
It's mostly because they cater to like kids, and also they're really good at the game. Like they're kind of like top
Top
guys,
experts.
like yeah. So that's basically all they do, you know. So people they want to like get better, they watch these guys, or obviously they're so big now, they kind of seem like celebrities, so they're just gonna gravitate way more towards them.
Well, and some of them go on to. I think is Ninja that Fortnite guy?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
okay. I think he was the one that was on with like Trevor Noah that one time. I think they did like a Fortnite challenge or something like that.
It's very possible because he's been on like all the talk shows and late
Yeah.
night shows. Like every show you can think of, he's probably been on it.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess if that's,
I'm
gonna ditch me for
kidding.
a gamer. No, but seriously, if you do need to go, that's totally fine. I do not hold a grudge.
No, no, no. I was just joking. It was a bad joke, I guess. Oh, man.
Doesn't have to be a joke. Like if you really want to. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna hold you back. I'm a friend.
I know, I know. And that's why I'd rather be here than watching Ninja. 'Cause you're cool, man.
Yes, yes, yes.
It worked.
I got a friend. Kind of felt like that one baby from the meme that's got like the it's like at a baseball game or a football game or something.
Yeah.
It's just like this chubby little peanut. It's
Oh man.
You see, I'm trying to figure out some of these shapes. I think that I'm getting definitely like going a little bit too puffy up top there. Let's pull this down, something like that, and then let's go. Ooh, way too puffy to the side. Yeah, let's unpuff that side. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Where is
I don't know. I give up.
it? Oh, okay. Learning new things now.
Oh yeah.
Infinity.
What was that?
The program I'm learning right now. I figured something out, so it's
I love it when that happens. I wish I could figure something out.
yeah. You know how like Photoshop has the effects on the layers where you could like
Right.
put like
Yeah.
yeah. I figured out how to do that in the program now. Finally.
Nice. Yeah, it's just like little things like that that just make everything so much more enjoyable. you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like with After Effects when I was going through and I needed to try to figure out how to do, like you were saying, those little effects, like the little making glows and things like that. And it's like
Yeah.
it should be so much easier than it is. Why isn't it easy?
yeah.
Doggone it.
Do what I want you to do.
You're the software. I'm the master. Obey me. Let me see.
Alright.
Was Ninja the one that challenged Drake to a gaming match, or was that someone else?
Um, I'm not too sure because I don't follow him like a lot. Like I just see like highlights here and there. But I think he has played with Drake and like some other celebrities, like music celebrities.
Yeah, it seems like it's funny because like celebrities like that, it's funny to see how often they like jump on to game like publicly and everything. It's kind of funny. There was this can't remember who it was. If it was might have been Julia Roberts or
Julia Roberts.
yeah, no, random, right?
Whoa.
But funny.
She's still alive? No.
Yeah, I like Julia Roberts. She's fun.
remember her movie from back in the day. I remember I had it on like cassette tape or not cassette, VHS. Sorry. I think it was like stepmom or something.
Yeah.
Some
Oh
movie.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
pretty
The one
old.
where she is the stepmom, right? And
Yeah,
then Susan Sarandon or whatnot is the is like dying of cancer or something.
yeah. Yeah, I remember my aunt used to watch that movie over and over and over again.
Yeah, my wife really likes that one.
It's
It's
pretty
a good
cool
movie.
movie. I loved it, man. It was amazing.
So
Favorite
good.
movie ever. But nothing tops Pretty Woman, though.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever actually seen that one. I've seen part of it. Like I've seen the beginning part of it where Richard Gere goes and picks up Julia Roberts on the corner, and then she's like
Yeah,
thinking she's gonna go and do her job, right? But then it's like
yeah.
he's like, can we just be here,
Can we just talk?
I'm just interested in treating you like a human being is all.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. What do you mean? I don't watch those girly movies.
When I was this was just before I left on my mission to Chile.
Uh-huh.
There was that was when Stardust came out in theaters, and my buddies went to go see it on dates in the theater or whatever, and I didn't go because like part of my preparation for getting ready for the mission was not going to the movies and things like that.
Okay.
So so they get back and they tell me, it's like, yeah man, it was a good movie, but dude, I got out of it and I just wanted to hit something to feel manly again.
I know the feeling.
It was
It's like sometimes when you're like crying over something small and you're just like, why am I crying? And then you try to like man up, you're like,
I can't
oh,
find my
like just
favorite spoon. My socks are mismatched.
Stop crying. I'm a man.
I haven't. So Ghost of Christmas Future says he actually loves Stardust. I haven't actually seen it, so I can't speak to it at all. I think my wife said that she saw it on a date when she was in school. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of funny. It's more about the experience, not crashing on the film. It's just it's just about the the experience. And yes, I have seen the Karate Kid remake with Jaden Smith. That was actually part of my first date with my wife. What we did is like, so I was trying to get her to go on a date with me, and she just was so busy or whatever that she wasn't able to go with me, right? So so she eventually said, I can't go. I've got cleaning checks at my apartment. I'm getting ready to move, things like that. And it's like, oh well, what time when I can come and help you? And she was just like floored that somebody would would offer to help. So I did that. We went and helped her move, helped her clean, and then took her out to lunch, and it was right next to the movie theater, and saw that it was up there, and he's like, hey, you want to go see a movie? And she's like, okay.
Aw.
It was a very chill first date, but I liked it. Great company. I liked it quite a lot.
And that's when he knew he found the one.
That's when she knew I found the one.
Are you saying you're saying your life you owe your life to Jaden Smith?
Attaboy. Attaboy, Jaden Smith. I was going to say I owed it to Jackie Chan, but it's all that crane move, you know? It's the
Yeah, I remember that movie too. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I've actually that's one that I've gone back to rewatch several times. I really quite like it. We are still talking about the Karate Kid, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just had to make sure. Just because, sometimes. Sometimes
Never
the
know.
topic changes and I totally miss it.
Karate Kid.
I love it when they're on the way to China, and his mom's like, come on, practice your Chinese, and so he leans over to the aisle to the man. He was obviously got some Chinese ancestry to him, and then he's like trying to practice his Chinese, and the dude's like, dude, I'm from Detroit. It's like,
I think I remember that joke. Well,
it was
his
so
mom was
perfect.
Taraji, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
so good. I love her. I love
Yeah,
her
me
so
too.
much.
She's amazing.
Um, yeah, there's what's it called? Hidden Figures. That's one of my favorites from her.
Hidden Figures.
Yeah, it's the one about NASA,
Oh yes,
and she's a
yes. Okay.
mathematician.
Yes.
She's the
So good.
mathematician that gets into NASA and whatever, and becomes like this lead engineer on, I can't remember what mission it was, but yeah, so good.
Yeah. I just my favorite part is the whole bathroom scene where
Yeah.
they would let her go to the bathroom.
Well, and I love how she's just meekly going and just taking care of her business as best she can. And then when she
Yeah.
gets called out for it, her boss is trying to find her, and she comes back soaking wet in the rain. She finally snaps. But then it's a changing point for, for everybody else, or at least for her
Yeah.
boss. And I like how
Yeah.
I don't know. It just I hope that's how it went. Because it's like, man, she's my hero. Like, way to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to get better at like that too, like trying to speak up, when I have issues with certain things. Not in like a disrespectful way, just more of like sharing my opinion.
You saying she was disrespectful?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. No, it was such a fun. It was great. I love that scene. And then he goes through and he like bangs the sign down. He's like, he's like, no more white bathrooms, no more colored bathrooms. We all pee the same
Yeah.
color, you know. It was so good. That was a good line.
Yeah, that was Hidden Figures. Yeah, that was a good movie. I loved it. Oh, did you see the movie Soul?
I did. I
So
did.
good.
Yeah, that was pretty
So
good. I
good.
like that one. And it was interesting because it's like you're going through the whole film like trying to figure out what Joe's trying to figure out, and then it's like you get to the one point in the movie and it's like, oh, this must be the point, and then it's like, no, that's not the point. It's like, oh, okay, well this must be the point, and you're like kind of going along that journey with Joe, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it, cool. and you and you walk away
Yeah.
feeling like you know how to appreciate life better because
Yeah.
because you get that one little lesson.
Yeah, man.
Probably not my favorite
Yeah.
Pixar film, but but it was good. It was really
What's
really
your
good.
favorite?
I actually made a list.
Here we go.
All 30 films or whatever. How many are there actually? There are 23. Coco is my favorite.
Okay.
I love Coco.
Okay.
Soul is actually number 5
Yeah.
for me.
Which one? Oh, Soul, number 5. Okay.
Yeah. I like it's like there are some things that I like sorry. There are some things like Inside Out. I really like that it had a lack of a villain, but it still had an absolute like epic sense of danger.
Yeah.
Um I really liked Ratatouille. Ratatouille has been like one of my long-standing, all-time, almost most favorite film ever. Right?
Right.
I love the combination of like the subject matter of like it's this rat who's um I mean it's a rat who's a chef, and it's just it's just kind of a very different sort of thing, a different sort of yeah, it's just different. And so like I really appreciated that. Oh shoot, phone just died. Um, The Incredibles. A lot of that's because of like shape design and I love the writing. I love the sense of the villainy and things like that. It's just super cool. Um, yeah, there's so many cool things. And then I loved Soul because yeah, I mean I guess we already talked about that. Never mind. I don't have to talk about it
Yeah. I,
again.
I feel like Pixar is like really good at just being super creative and like thinking outside of the box from the norm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's it.
So
Auto.
not every story needs a villain. Not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's something that I loved about Inside Out is just that it didn't have a villain. It still, you felt like there was danger because, this girl was going through a crisis where she was just feeling depressed and we recognize that as depression because that's just, that's what it feels like. You feel like you just don't
Yeah.
feel anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
it's
then they're creative and they also like touch on the heavy stuff, like the real life stuff.
yeah.
Kind of gives you an answer to those things.
Yeah, like getting over the fact that you're a toy and not a space ranger or you know
Yeah.
heavy things, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No. No, but yeah, seriously, like dealing with death or moving to a new city or getting lost. If you think about The Good Dinosaur. I mean, that's kind of one thing that I feel like I was able to get from that movie. Probably my least favorite Pixar film, but
Yeah, you don't hear many people talking about that one. I actually own it though, but you know,
yeah,
it was good though. It wasn't their greatest, but
yeah. I mean, I feel like there was just a lot about it that just didn't work for me. But yeah, it's just kind of tricky. It's just kind of tricky. Like you said, I mean, you can't please everyone, right?
of course, right? I don't even think you should you know, try to. I think you should just go for yourself no matter what.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I feel like somebody's gonna, benefit from it.
yeah.
Even if it's
Absolutely.
just one person.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Bam. Oh, I guess my brother's watching because he just said bless you. He just texted me. He's like, bless you. Thanks, Ben. How's Shayna doing? Yeah, that was funny. Gotta rename some things. Scarf. Oh, that's the hair.
There we go.
Did something get lost?
Yep. Back to searching for answers.
Oh no. Google, where's the thing?
Where's the thing I'm looking for?
I'm glad I could just respond to my brother's text like this.
When you go back to the text, it's like, what was he talking about?
Well, he said Shayna's doing great. That's good.
Okay, cool. I found it. Yeah.
There's some other
I
tool
know
inside
how
of
to,
your what was the program called?
Affinity.
Affinity.
There's like three different versions though. There's like the photo one, and then you have like the ones for graphic designers, and then there's another one.
And then there's another. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but they're like it's so like it's cheap though. Like you just buy it one time, kind of like ZBrush, you know.
Yeah.
Buy it one time and you're good. I think I paid like 50
Nice.
bucks.
And this one you just barely got, or is this one that you had for a while and you're only starting to get into it now?
I had it for a couple of months now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm still like learning stuff.
Yeah, I've had ZBrush for a couple of months now. I'm still trying to learn some stuff.
So good at it though.
Beginner's luck.
I wish I was that lucky.
Ay, caramba. Let me see. Oh, hey, Mike. Let me see. I wrote a children's book. I was thinking of illustrating it. Cool. I don't really do commissions at all. I mean, unless people were wanting to to really like 3D print something. I mean, like you've done before with me. I mean, we've 3D printed your stuff in the past. But yeah, I mean, other than that, yeah, I really don't do commissions. Someone just posted up their 3D likeness of Jackie Chan. Pretty good. I think I know which one you're talking about. Is it the one that the Pixelogic channel reposted? Because that one was pretty good. I really liked it. It's like it actually, I could actually guess who it was, right? You know. There was somebody though that posted a likeness recently, and it didn't really jive with me. It's like, nah, it doesn't really feel like Jackie Chan or whoever the character was. It wasn't the Jackie Chan one. The Jackie Chan one was pretty good. I can't remember who the other likeness was that I had seen. Oh, it was Billie Eilish. I saw this Billie Eilish likeness.
Stylized?
No, it was realistic.
Realistic? Oh,
But it's like it
I
didn't
see.
look like her. It looked like her fake double from the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You know, but it was crazy. Anyway, it's one of those things.
Yeah, doing like likeness is tough, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Not easy. Do you watch that um YouTube channel called Corridor Crew?
Corridor Crew. What do they do?
They're like a VFX company, um, and they do YouTube videos. They get like millions of views, and they just kind of go over like all these different movies with VFX and kind of talk about how they made certain scenes or whatever.
Huh.
Recently, they did The Mandalorian, where they were talking about. Well, I don't know if you watched that show. I don't want to spoil you.
Yeah, I watched The Mandalorian. Of course I watched The Mandalorian. Come on.
So you're all caught up.
I
Okay,
am
man.
actualized, man. I am up to date.
But yeah, like he talks about the whole like Luke scene and
Oh yeah.
you know
Everybody's kind of
how,
weird about the Luke scene. It's
yeah, like I think they did a good job, but obviously like there were some things that are a little off that people notice because it's super hard to do like
okay,
realistic
guys. Okay,
characters.
guys. I need to take a break. I need to take a break. Okay, I'll still be on, but I'll be disconnected for a minute. Come here. Come here. You need to.
Okay. All right.
It came.
What is it?
Hold on. Don't open it yet.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. She can come in if she wants.
Well, she doesn't have any.
Oh yeah. Don't come in.
How about me?
Okay. Done.
Oh, this is for me to open? Oh dear. Dad, did you order something?
Yes, I did. Is it a box in a box? Mommy is so lucky. Box in a box?
Wow, it's super heavy. Is it breakable?
Yeah, be careful with it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, it's from Mom?
Yeah.
A box in a box. Oh, so cool.
Another box.
Oh, I guess it has a.
Ooh, nice. Easy open.
Oh boy.
We don't get anything.
Damn it, Aisha.
Do we get something too?
Oh my gosh, Steven.
What? What is it? Is that a...
It's a computer.
Oh my.
So now you don't have to worry about the other one breaking.
Oh, well, happy dinner. Bye.
Box. Box.
Well, no.
Did we get
Thank you.
anything? Did we? My
That's
box.
impressive.
My box. Wait, we can make a box.
It was supposed to get here last week, but obviously it didn't get here last week.
Dad, you can use these. We don't need them. Go pop. We don't need those.
It was supposed to get here on the 20th, but
Oh.
yeah. Yeah, my pants. Get out. Get out. Get out. You don't need the box.
Do I need to take the. Oh.
You don't need the box.
Alright, come on. Let's sit down.
You don't need the box.
How come we don't get anything?
If you want to, you can take it and start setting it up.
How come we don't get anything?
Oliver got an apple. Love you. Hey, hey. She got it. So it was a MacBook Pro.
Whoa.
Yeah, the one that she had is actually the one that I had before I had the computer that I have. before the computer I have now. So like I've gone through 2 computers since since having that specific MacBook Pro that she is currently using. And she had one of her own before the one that she's using now, and this one's starting to give out like super badly. The last one that she had, the battery actually exploded, so it's like, yeah, it was, yeah. that was a trip. It's like I didn't realize that it could be that bad, but yeah. So that's what I ended up getting for her, was new computer. I'm hoping she likes it. Because I did that instead of getting myself an iPad. I can wait on the iPad. But she needs the computer. And be able to do.
What did you get me?
Oh. I got you the IMM primitives brush, and you haven't even used it yet, so I don't know if I trust you.
Dang it.
I'm just afraid you'd be ungrateful if I were to give you anything, you know?
Oh man.
But yeah, my wife does a lot of like yeah, she does a lot of photo editing and things like that. And so since photo editing is something that she's passionate about and that she does well and that she wants to be able to, earn money with and whatnot, I try to invest in her.
Very thoughtful, man.
I try. It works sometimes.
It's like, I try.
I'd gone through when I was thinking about this character. I was thinking about either making it so that he's either like bare chested, so that he's got whatever tattoos or whatever going on. I've also thought about making him so that he's got like a crop top, or making it so that he's got like just like a two-tone sort of shirt, like an upper top and a lower top or something. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, can't even hand them down when they fail like that. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, you're about to say something, Quentin?
I was thinking about your character situation. Maybe you could do like a see-through TikTok.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Ooh, that gets a little interesting, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like if he has any like belly button piercings or something. I don't know. It's really funny, like doing characters like this, where it's like it's something that's super super different from anything that I would do or be normally.
Yeah.
And so it's like you can just be, let this character be something super different, and you don't have to worry about it being. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of an interesting. It's just interesting. That's all.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, you have to be like correct with every single thing.
Yeah.
I always like to have like fun with any characters I do, like just not overthink it too much,
Sure.
'Cause I
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's when art isn't as fun. But
Yeah. It gets tricky. Because I mean, you're totally right. I mean, it's like if you overthink it, it becomes more of a chore, less of a less of a pleasure.
yeah, yeah. But I also get why you want to be correct as well,
Sure.
get that practice in too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like sometimes I'm just kind of in the act of like, yeah, I just don't care. I'm just, and it depends on what you want to get out of it too. It's like if I want to
Yeah.
get this into being like a nicely topologized film ready character or a game ready character or whatever, then yeah, I mean I definitely want to be able to showcase those skills or whatnot. But I mean, there are also times where it's just a matter of, you know, practicing different designs and things like that, you know.
Yeah. And then a lot of times too, like when it comes to that, like at least for me, sometimes I remember the crazy stuff that happens in like films or games that don't make sense. But it's so cool, you know? Like it's like you don't even care anymore because it's so cool. I guess you need a balance, probably.
Yeah.
Like what would the Matrix be without the whole slow-mo, you know, crazy acrobatic movements?
That is a fair assessment. It would be just a weird guy with glasses saying Mr. Anderson, you know, and just be
The blue or red pill, which one?
get ready for our sequel, Matrix 2. Coming out in 10 minutes because that's how long it took us to make. Because without the slow mo, that's about how long it would have taken. And then Keanu Reeves wouldn't be really as Keanu Reeves as he is, you know? He'd just be,
Keanu.
he'd just always be stuck in, you know, Bill and Ted's Totally Excellent Adventure. And just be like, whoa, you know?
Bill and Ted.
Righteous.
Yeah, if you think about all the crazy like movies we had back in the day, like that didn't make sense. It's so crazy.
That's at least a percentage of them. That's a percentage of them. Let's see. What mode were you just in when you were flattening the ears? Was that a deformer? Yeah, it was a deformer using the gizmo. So I came into the transform gizmo stuff, and I came over to the flatten. And that's really nice because, you know, it doesn't work right now because I'm out of that specific part. But yeah, it allows me to really be able to flatten those faces really nicely. And yeah, so I use that a lot to be able to block in ears. Really simple. I really like it. I like to keep it simple. Boom. It's gonna totally like reduce, reuse, and recycle. Yeah. Usually Prashant jumps on. I wonder where he's at. He's probably working.
When's the last time you heard from Prashant?
It's been a little while. I mean, there was a little while where you kind of dropped off too, but you know, it just happens. I mean, people get busy.
Yeah, life.
Well, and I think that if I were more consistent about having these patron chatting sessions, you know, I think that I'd probably get more patrons jumping on, but yeah, I don't know.
Gotta promote that thing more, man.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to get to a point, like I'm trying to plan things out a little bit better so that way I can be like, okay, so for the next few months, I know that I've got, this certain thing, these certain things kind of going along. Um and so that way I can kind of know how to hype it or know what to hype because I want to make sure that when people come, like they're coming, they've got something to be excited about, and it's not just like
Yeah.
it's like what am I signing up for?
No,
So
I get you.
yeah, so part of what I want to do is you know what, let's do this. Part of what I want to do is kind of think about how I can redesign it so that I can one so that it looks better.
Yeah.
Because I like, a lot of people, like I've been looking at other people's Patreons and just how cool they look and how full of information they are, and people can go in and be like, okay, I know what to expect if I sign up for their selected tiers. Like I just signed up for somebody else's Patreon a couple weeks ago, I think. Her name is Wiley Beckert. She's one of my favorite artists. She's so good. She's an illustrator, and I super love her style. She has this series of card game, like this card game series that she's been working on, and it's just phenomenal. I love her stuff. Let's see if I can.
I'm looking at her website right now.
Is this her? Yeah, this is her. So super good.
So, is that watercolor?
Yeah, it's like watercolor, glisse, all sorts of like little like it's all traditional. She does do some Photoshop stuff too, but yeah, everything's traditional.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And I love the way that she does her underpainting and oh my gosh, it is so cool. It is so cool.
Time to give her a follow.
Yeah. Whoa, that guy's killing Hellboy. He really does kind of look like Hellboy. But yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah, I love her style. I love her rendering style, but like beyond that, her shape design and her edge flow and every edge flow as if it's like 3D. I mean, it's like it feels like 3D. Her shape language and everything, so stellar. Yoda. Give a like, I will. A late night Yoda for no discernible reason. An old Yoda, the way God intended. But yeah, it's super cool. And like her card deck is based on like the seven deadly sins, I think, or like sins and virtues or something like that. I can't remember exactly how she has it, but I mean she's stellar. She is so stellar. Yeah, Wiley Beckert, everyone.
Amazing.
Oh boy, let me see. 11:30. I like how you can slide the flatten deformer back and forth till you get what you need. Absolutely. Absolutely. Seems to have more control in the clip curve. Yeah. Yeah, so cool. That's so cool.
Oh, she does Magic the Gathering. Okay.
Like she illustrates for it?
Yeah. Well, I guess she just has prints, maybe.
Well, it looks like there's one right here that she was working on.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's yeah. I don't
Interesting.
know too much about the card game
Yeah, me
or
neither.
game, but I know of like a bunch of artists that's like like freelance for that. Like Dave Raposa, like that's where
He's
he
good
started at.
with magic.
Yeah, and he still does it to this day, I think, like on the
Interesting.
side.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that kind of do those card games. Like there's a person I took classes from. You might have heard of him. His name is Sam Nielsen. Um,
Yeah, I have, yeah.
yeah, super awesome. I love his, just super great knowledge of everything. But he's really good at like teaching you like not just why something or like what something looks like when light hits it a certain way, but also why it looks like that and like different color theory things. And yeah,
Hmm.
he was great. But yeah, so one of the things that he does is what is it called, Hearthstone from Blizzard.
Yeah, Hearthstone.
Yeah, yeah, he does some of those. I think he might have done some Magic the Gathering as well, but uh but yeah, I mean it's cool stuff. I really enjoy seeing like really cool illustrations and just the way that. Let me see. On a mesh like the one you have there on the character, if you had to retopologize that and keeping the hair all in one mesh, would you dynamesh the whole thing and fill in any gaps and holes before retopologizing? What would be your approach? I'm debating whether or not to actually make this my final topology for the hair because of the style, but it's like I've gotta also go through and think about whether or not the hair will actually make the look that I need. The other thing that I thought about doing was coming in over to my if you guys remember my that guy's kind of cool. I want to check that out. My profile. If you guys remember my this chica right here from my draw this in your style for my birthday last year. I might do something similar to this with the hair, obviously with like bigger chunks, but this is like a super simple method to be able to create the hair. Um, but yeah, it's one of those things that I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure like how I'm going to approach it. I do think that I want to have it maybe make it more solid, so there wouldn't be so many pieces. Maybe join some of these pieces together and um,
Decisions, decisions.
yeah, that's super tough, dude. That is actually one of the tough things about everything. Let's see. Because yeah, I mean that's really pretty much all that I know about what I want out of this character is to have chunky hair. It's just kind of more about like what do I want in the end, and so like I'm trying to figure out if I want to go some sort of fiber route, or if I want to, which would be a new thing for me. I probably want to keep it more simple and something more along the lines of what I typically do because I only have like a little over a month left to do this. And my idea for the base is pretty ambitious, so so I don't want to totally kill myself, but
Yeah, you don't want to overdo it.
yeah. Otherwise, people remember you as the one who overdid it. It's just
Should give him like a leopard print in his hair.
that could be kind of cool.
Make it glow.
Ooh. Let's see, kind of move this off to the side or
Do
something.
like those like Dennis Rodman type
Yeah.
hairstyles.
Oh, it'd be kind of slick because like I'm planning on leaving the head kind of sheared. So like
Yeah,
it could be kind of cool to do something like that where it's like it's super super thin hair, but then yeah,
yeah,
it's got like the like leopard print, dude, like Dennis Rodman. Oh,
yeah.
that's
Or
epic.
they give him like cool designs on the sides. Like I don't know. I'm maybe thinking too much, but like how sometimes like guys will shave their like fade their sides of their heads and they'll
Right,
have like little designs in
right. I try to do that for myself, but it doesn't work out as nicely.
it. I get it. But you can't experiment too much, especially how our hair like the older we get, our hair just kind of gets less and less. I know it's happening with me.
I actually don't have any kind of like balding issues or anything like that, or like thinning
I
issues or.
I have like in the I guess in the crown of my head, I could tell, even though I have like a kind of mini afro right now. But
Been a
if
while since
you
you
like,
gotten
you
a
can't
haircut.
tell unless you like feel it with your hand or look really close.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, and you wear hats all the time anyway, so.
True, true.
Currently working on a hair asset at work. Tied up dreadlocks, and it's been a pain trying to keep it one mesh because there's so many gaps and holes. Now, one of the things that I think you could probably do for dreadlocks, and you would want to keep anything that's like any kind of tie or anything like that, any kind of clamp, as something separate. But then you could probably just use Z-remesher for your retopology on something like dreadlocks, because that might work. But I don't know if pulling all those things together would be as nice. I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things that might be worth trying though. Because like pulling it together and then running Z-remesher, I mean, you'll obviously get some interesting spots that'll need some cleanup, especially like where the hair is kind of joining together. But yeah, I don't know. It could be worth tuning in.
Is it for a game? Uh, Lex?
Yeah, it's for a game. Okay. Let me see for dreadlocks for a game.
Every time I think of dreadlocks, I always think of like Pablo Munoz tutorial, but I know that's more like
Fiber
fiber mesh
mesh.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he does a ton of that stuff. He's, in fact, back when Pablo and Ana and I used to stream together, that was one of
Yeah.
the things that Pablo would pull out like almost every time. He'd be like, "Oh, how can I use fiber mesh today?"
I remember him saying that a few times.
He's great. We're probably going to go ahead and start streaming again uh,
No, that would be so awesome.
sometime soon. Yeah, he's great. He's great. He's one of my favorite people from the ZBrush Live community. Um,
Pablo's great. I did his little. He had like a challenge last year,
oh yeah,
or was it last year?
I
I
think
think
he
it
I
was
think he did one
year
last year.
before last. Year before last, maybe. It was like one of the first ones he did, and it
Okay.
was like a free kind of challenge thing. That's pretty cool. Learned a lot from doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, I love doing challenges because like you do you learn a whole lot, and it's great. It's just great.
And you could possibly win something.
Yeah, yeah. I want to win.
I want to win real bad.
Show me the money.
Papa needs a new Cintiq.
I was talking about that actually last night with a buddy he's trying to get into ZBrush, and he had found somebody who was cleaning out their whole like digital arsenal, like getting rid of everything. They just decided all of a sudden that they had a midlife crisis, and then just wanted to go on and do something totally different with their life. So he had like a Wacom tab, like, or a few different Wacom tablets or something like that on the Facebook Marketplace, and so he's like, "What do you think? Did something like this work well for ZBrush?" I said, "Oh yeah, oh yeah."
Yeah. Well, for a lot of people, I heard some people don't like using the Cintiq.
Yeah, Cintiqs are kind of tricky for ZBrush. Some people really love it, like Shane Olson. He loves doing it, although he kind of seems like he's converting or something. Yeah, he loves using the Cintiq because it's more tactile. It's more like you're working directly on the model. Whereas like the way that I've done it, just because it's the way that I've been able to afford to do it, is just using the Wacom tablet, and I mean, it works. It does what it needs to do. If I were to use this for Photoshop, though, I hate using it for Photoshop because like I can't. It feels like I'm not drawing exactly on what I want to draw, and I can't get my lines the way that I want to draw them, and it's just it's trickier.
I get you. Yeah, I use the Wacom tablet as well.
Yeah.
I've yet to. I mean, I've tried the Cintiq
Nice.
times, but I don't know. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. You'll probably get one before I do. You'll be like, I'm gonna sell these headphones. I'm gonna pawn them and get that Cintiq I've been needing. I wonder if the pawn shop has a Cintiq. You're going to Vegas. Pawn Stars. You could totally check in Pawn Stars and see if they've got it.
I forgot they were there. Wow, that's funny.
All right, I think I'm calling that good for right now. It's good enough for a bust block in. So this is gonna be like a scarf, and then I got to figure out what to do with like the rest of the character. But like that could be interesting. Maybe having like a black mesh tank top or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That could be pretty neat. Kind of almost feels like oh gosh, what's that one Bruce Willis film? The one that's like futuristic.
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element. Thank you very much. Yeah. So I know. So if somebody's going to type it before the stream gets through to there, they're going to be like, yeah, that's great. Yeah, I got it. I got the answer. Yes. Oh yeah, and save. Yeah, Control S. Yeah, save. Call him Guy.
Yeah, save. I do need to save as well. I'm usually the guy that saves.
Yeah, you're usually my reminder. But yeah, I'm trying to think of like a bunch of different texture ideas, ways to get this guy looking spank. Corbin Dallas multipass. Let me see. I always get Pablo Munoz. Pablo and Marlon, yeah, mixed up because they both do amazing realistic work. I really like the. No, it's interesting. Well, I don't get them mixed up because I know them. No. Yeah. It's always kind of interesting. Sometimes it's kind of funny because yeah, Marlon does the really cool like realistic portraits of characters and people, and then there are people like Vimal, Kerkera, and then there's Hossein Diba. They're always super. Oh, Ben, you're a goofball. Yeah, he's lots of funny. Sorry, my brother's texting me again. Like, dude, you just gotta use the chat. Be part of the community. He's like, I don't want to be publicly associated with you. No, I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding. Yeah. So that's kind of the fun of it. Just lots of different artists
I,
out there.
I've I've seen Marlon Nuno's stuff before. I just didn't know his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he's really, really good. Really nice guy too. In fact, so he's from Spain, and he's so like the last ZBrush summit. He and I got to hang out quite a bit. I got to hang out with like he and a bunch of the artists from down in Mexico, and oh my goodness, my mind is now blanking. Oscar from the stream team. He was there, and there were a whole bunch of other people from down in like Bolivia, and, just down in South America. All the Latino Americanos like here, just kind of hanging out in a group. And so I went over and kind of just had fun, talking with them, and they're just kind of laughing because it's like there's this white American dude, and he's just like speaking Spanish, and he's like, are you sure you're not Mexican? Come on, man. So it was funny. It's a good time. Yeah. Should model Ruby Rod. Yeah, he has awesome hairstyle. I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh no, I knocked my mic over.
I just saw the the stream because it was late. That's so funny.
Yeah, it's like because it's got this. In fact, I'll tilt this down. See if I can. Yeah, there we go. So it's got this like little. Hold up a piece of paper so you guys can actually see what. Wow, this notebook is spent. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it's got this cord down here, and so like it's super easy to bump it whenever I go by with my stylus or with trying to get up to different buttons on the keyboard or whatever. So it's just kind of funny. Whatever. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave it for now.
Yeah, it's a good chunk of progress there.
Yeah. Ruby Rod is Ruby Rod the dude, the super horny dude from the spaceship that was like yeah, that's all I can remember him as, because like that's all that he ever seems to talk about. Like everything's some sort of euphemism, everything's some sort of yeah. But he had like the funky hair and everything, right? I think I know who you're talking about. I think it wasn't he played by Purple Rain? Shoot.
But
Purple Rain. It was played by Chris Tucker. For some reason I was thinking it was played by, because like I'm just trying to think in my head. He kind of in my head he looks like Prince. He looks like Prince in my head, and so
it was definitely Chris Tucker.
yeah, maybe Chris Tucker just isn't someone that I wish it was Prince.
Did you watch the Friday movies?
Are you talking about like Friday the 13th? That sort of those Friday movies?
No. Like the Ice Cube production.
I guess not.
Yeah, that because I grew up on those movies, so when I hear Chris Tucker, I know his voice anywhere, and I'm just like, no, you can't like mistake that. That's definitely
Which
Chris
one is
Tucker.
Chris Tucker? Is he the one that was the zebra in Zootopia?
From
Not Zootopia. In
Rush Hour with Jackie Chan.
Okay. I gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I can't even put a face with it. It's like I'm trying to go through and trying to invent in my head. It's like, what did this guy look like?
Just think Chris Tucker from Rush Hour.
You're right. The zebra is Chris Rock. You're right. I knew that. Now I feel stupid, and my stupid
okay.
is now infinitely
Oh.
it's infinitely
I
plastered on the internet now. So whatever. Whatever. I'll get over it. No, I won't.
You talking about the zebra from Madagascar?
Madagascar, yeah.
Okay.
He's a zebra.
Dude, I love that movie so much, man.
And then did you guys see the music video for what was it called? Oh my goodness. It was that song with Billy Ray Cyrus and I'm gonna get on down to the old town road, gonna
Oh, no, yeah.
I can't remember the other guy's name. But yeah, Chris Rock was in that one too. He was the sheriff, wasn't he? He was like chasing him through the desert. Little Nas, yeah. 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 That was kind of he's like diggity diggity. Diggity diggity dig. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna head on out. But thanks guys for coming and having fun, and thanks Quentin for jumping on. It's always fun to chat with you.
Oh man, thanks for having me. Man.
Even though you missed out on some ninja stream, I'm sure he'll be on for a while though. Cool, dude. Hey guys, thanks for coming, and I will probably jump on again periodically. You know, since this is only due in a few weeks, I want to make sure that I get put in my due diligence. So yeah, I'll see you guys around.